Welcome back. Now we are going to talk about a brand new product by Vintage Market Design Furniture Paint, and you are going to love this. If you're a fan of the shabby chic, country, cottage, barn look, or anything that looks like it's been left out in the yard for a long time and is weathered and peeling and gorgeous, this product will give you that so easily. It's called Timeworn, and it's a water-based, pasty type of product. Again, like the rest of the line, no odor. You can use it inside. You're not going to have to sand, so you can not have to worry about dust inside either. And what we're going to do with this is start layering it between our colors. The Timeworn acts as a resist. So whatever color you put it on is going to be the color that you see when you rub it off. So we're actually going to be layering colors. There'll be a color and Timeworn, and then another color and Timeworn, and another color and Timeworn. And you're going to be able to see all the colors where the Timeworn is applied as your resist. Unlike other resists that you may have used, it's not greasy, it's not going to leave a film, and it's not going to be hard to get off and have a lovely, beautiful finished product at the end. In fact, you're going to see how it actually sands itself almost and gives you a very smooth look. So we are going to apply this first with just any type of brush. You don't have to use a fancy brush, but you want to get a lot on, and you want it to be random on your surface. So I'm just going to put this on where I want this white to show through, and you can just glob it on, slap it on, get it on there. And you're not going to want this to dry in between your coats. So the part of the reason you want it thick is you don't want it to dry up on you. This is the fun part of painting, when you just get creative like this, and the product is going to give you special effects that you don't have to think through too much or stress with. You just put it on and let the product do its magic. Okay, so I've got probably about 15–20% of my surface covered with Timeworn, and I am going to change that as I go through the layers too, and maybe have more Timeworn on my next layer and less on the one after that, depending on which color I want to show the most. So this is Capri, a lovely light aqua blue that's really popular right now, and we're going to go over our areas that don't have the Timeworn with our regular scrubbing cross-hatching technique so that it goes into the wood. And where I have my Timeworn right here, I'm just going to kind of dab it, get it over it without moving it around too much. And you don't have to worry about this. You just don't want to do big swiping motions and streak it all over, because then you'll have not the resist effect that you want, because it'll dry too fast. It's such hard work to layer paint and sand and layer paint and sand and layer paint and sand when you're going for the peeling paint look that has many, many different colors. And this makes that whole process so easy and gives you a natural peeling look, because it's actually done by a chemical process. Like so much of this line, it's formulated to do what it does to make it less labor intensive for you and more fun for the results. And in the interest of having this whole process go quickly, I'm making sure that I'm not putting the paint on too thickly, because then we get brush strokes and we don't get the chemical bond and we don't get to play with the Timeworn. You want to make sure you do not let the Timeworn dry before you go to your next layer. And you can't get too caught up in the shapes that you put the Timeworn on, and you want to have this exact shape because it is going to move around, so just let it do its thing. And just imagine if you did this look over an old wrought iron chandelier, or a gate, or a front door, or a picture frame. You can just, there's no limit except your imagination, the different things you can do this on to get the old layered look. Just a little more on there. And as I said, there's no greasiness to this. It's not creating a film. I can see from the way the light's shining on it, it's just as clean as can be. Let me get the bottom down here. Now I'll get the rest of this capri on real quick and be right back.